What's up, YouTube? It's me. I'm back. So, we're checking out new architects. From what I've seen, pretty heavy, man. Pretty heavy. But like I pretty much called it. I was like, watch it just be a pre-chorus or something. That'd be so funny. But you never know. Could surprise you. Could just be another try hard heavy track like we've been getting from a lot of metalcore bands the past 2 years. I mean, like, last album was kind of poop. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I thought that album was pretty trash. Sam went on Twitter and he was like coping and seething. He's like, oh my god, guys, it's not that bad. That artist expressed themselves. You know, it's only expression if it's like good. Which that last album was not. Anyways, let's check it out. A little loud. And the funny noises are like that. Okay, so it wasn't a pre-chorus, it was just an intro. That's cool. I'm good with that. A little hardcore. Alright, that chorus was pretty sick. Like, if you're gonna have a heavy song, you need like a good chorus to go with it. If not, it's just like kind of weird. It's not like it's not an odd chorus at all. Like, I think it fits very well in the song. Like, it doesn't take from the vibe at all. It kind of flows with the music. It's pretty good, man. I like it so far. Double bass kicks. Back into it. See, I was about to just like call it copy and paste, but like they had the little bump bum. That's pretty good. I like that. Switch it up a little bit. I hate when it's just like copy and paste. He's just like me mugging the shit out of the camera. Oh, that's hard.
Oh yeah, me now.
Hi-hat. Yeah, what I like so far about the video is it's showing all the instruments pretty much. Like, when you hear a significant part, they're like, okay, we gotta show that in the video. And it's shot really good. I like the depth of field effects and everything. It's pretty nice. Distance. Yeah, that's it. God, it keeps on recommending freaking Amir, dude. Whatever. I mean, pretty solid, man. That was a pretty solid track. It does have a little bit of that, like, bigger metalcore band sound, which, like, I don't know. That's like a little bit of a nitpick. I feel like there's a lot of bands moving to this hardcore type sound, which is cool. They lost pretty much all their strings, right? Like, they lost Josh. They lost the other homie, R.I.P. But it seems like they're just kind of moving with it. They're trying to figure it out. They're trying to find their sound. As far as the actual lyrics go, you know, like, pretty generic. That's another big metalcore band syndrome thing. Like, just kind of using phrases that are used a whole lot. There's not a whole lot to really talk about with the lyrics, I guess. At least to my ears. Like, I just, you know, it works. It definitely works. As far as instrumentals go, it's pretty good. Pretty good. I mean, I don't really have much more to say than that for the instrumentals. I mean, it's all put together pretty well. It's formulated right. I like how they switch it up every now and again. The actual song itself is pretty well put together. Something's been on my mind since I heard it. That Seeing Red line. Like, you only like me when I'm seeing red. I just don't think that's true, man. Not everybody's super stoked when you go heavy. Like, we want heavy. Everybody wants heavy. It's just, we're not saying that you shouldn't make soft tracks. You can do whatever you want. It just feels a little bit like it's missing the point when you're just like, oh, you only like us when we're heavy. When we go soft, it's like, you don't like us anymore. Like, that's just not true, because they've had plenty of good songs that are soft, right? Like, just, I'm not the biggest Architect guy, but I believe it's Daybreaker, where they get kind of soft. Whatever that album was, where it was like all white. Like, everybody loves your soft tracks, your melodic tracks. Nobody's ever had a problem with that. But when you make a full album of it, it's just like, can we just, like, get at least one heavy track? And then the one heavy track they did have, it wasn't really hitting. It wasn't heavy. But they certainly tried to be heavy on it. This is, like, flipping it on its head. It's a pretty heavy track, right? But it's good. It's a good heavy track. Overall, I think this is a pretty good comeback song. Even though it does sound like Sam's coping and seething a little bit. Still, right? Like, I feel like the backlash from the last album kind of got to him, and it's just on his mind constantly now, which, you know, cool. You're artistic, right? You need to write what's on your noggin. And it's good to have this song. And I believe it was written right after the last album. I don't know. I don't talk to him, obviously. I'm just a nobody, right? It's just like, at some point you just got to move on. You feel me? Enough about that. Enough. So, actual production. Production is, of course, great on the song. It's always been great. I like it. It's just not really doing anything different in the production department. I don't really hear nothing going on. It's just like a really good mix. I like the drums a lot though. That's something that I feel like was more of a callback rather than doing anything different with the double bass kicks. It's pretty old school in that sense. The hi-hat, the ding, pretty deathcore, right? Guitars, very hardcore on this song. Very, very hardcore. Like, especially on the breakdown and, like, the actual opening riff. That was pretty cool. I like that. But it was still metalcore. It's still a metalcore song. It just has, like, these little hardcore elements in it. It's pretty nice. Sam, killing it, as usual. He's a pretty good vocalist. Like, I know I just dunked on their last album, but, like, they're all amazing musicians, right? Like, you can't just sit there and tell me they're not, right? They all play their instruments really well. Sam's consistent, great vocalist, and he's hitting the lows, man. Like I said, I'm not the biggest Architects fan. I don't really listen to him, but if I remember right, I've never really heard him do lows like that. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like the layers. He doesn't do that, like, melodic screaming like he used to, which, you know, he can live without, right? He can survive without that. It's pretty good. He did great. I feel like he wrote his parts pretty fittingly. It wasn't too much, not too little, not holding back, not forcing anything. He killed it. He did his parts correctly. He did pretty good. So, I mean, that's about all that I have for this song. It's pretty good. You should check it out without my stupid voice over it. I'm going to link the original song in the description. Just go hit that link. Go listen for yourself. And that's all I got. See ya.